put some fascia on this. If you didn't follow our first video, is when we installed the soffit. Now we need a couple measurements on our fascia before we can start making it. So let me show you how we get those measurements. Here for our roof, which goes over our fascia, is our drip edge, okay? Real important that you do have a drip edge. If you don't, well, go figure out why you don't. Let's get our tape measure. I'm gonna put it right under the drip edge like that. And I'm gonna go down to our soffit there, which is about 5 1/4, and we do have a little leeway up here, but we don't wanna go bigger, because what we don't wanna do is start pushing the drip edge up like that. Not good. So we can go, we just need this fascia under the drip edge here. So that's what we're going to do, about 5 1/4, and I know that we're going to want a return of 1 inch, right? So that inch is going to be important, because we're going to make a whole bunch. He's going to go all around the house. So we want to make sure that inch stays the inch, because when it joins up to another one, you're going to see that difference. Under the drip edge, you're not going to see it. Okay, so let's go. Okay, now it's time to make our fascia out of our aluminum. Okay, one of the things you need a brake. Now chances are, if you already have a brake, you already know how to use it, so the video's not going to do you any good. You can rent them. I mean, this is one I've had for probably 20 years. You can rent them in the rental stores. They always have them for rent, so piece of cake. And they're going to be a lot better and easier to use than this one. So let's go. Actually, first, I got a small piece here, so it'll be easier for the video to show you how to make one. Normally, I'm going to make one the full 10 feet. So, but we're going to make this one here probably about 4. Here in the back, we had 5 1/2 inches down, and then we want our return to be 1 inch. So 5 1/2 and 1 inch is 6 1/2. So let's go and make a mark. 6 1/2 inches there, and then 6 1/2 inches down here. Okay, so that's the piece we need. We need to cut that. So I'm going to show you how I cut it. I'm going to line our 2 marks up with our edge and our brake, and we're going to lock it down. You got to make sure it's pretty good. We do have a little bit of leeway to work with, but not much. So you want to make sure when you're doing the aluminum that everything is pretty much in line. There's no fixing anything. Do it again. With a utility knife, usually with a better, sharper blade, this one pretty dull. I want to score the aluminum. Now aluminum is soft, and it really cuts pretty easy. And you'll feel it, like over here I'm feeling that it's not cutting so much. There we go. Okay, a couple little scores, bend it up a little bit, not all the way, and just move it back and forth a little bit, and you'll see that it'll cut. See? Cut. Okay, next measurement. Let's pull this back out. Now, this is our total of what we needed, but now we need to make a mark for our 1 inch. If I can find my pencil, oh, there it is in the pocket. All right, let's make a mark. 1 inch there. 1 inch over there. Pretty easy. Turn it around. Gonna snug up the brake a little bit. Line up my 1 inch. Tight that down, and we can just bend it straight up to 90 degrees. Oh, yeah, a little loose there. Whoa. Need some grease on my brake. And this is what you end up with. Pretty nice. One important thing when you do it, okay, because it's going to be really hard to, once you install it, to fix it, you got to make sure that's bent pretty good. Now if you look down at it, I'm not happy with that. Yeah, no, that's really not good. But lucky enough, we can just put it back in, make sure it's all good, and just tighten it up a little bit. Because we can always pull it down, right? We can always pull it down, but pushing it up to straighten it once it's installed, that's going to be pretty difficult. Okay, so let's go see. Oh, wait, one thing. If you were to go buy the fascia already made, it's going to come with these ribs through it. Let me tell you, crap. It's not good. It's not what you want. You want something like this. You know, like if you look up here, you see the fascia that I already did. You know, that only takes 2 minutes and it looks so nice. I mean, yeah, we got a gutter, it's gonna go on, it's gonna cover most of it, but it looks so much nicer than buying it. You rent one of these for, I mean, how much can they be? For a half a day. To put these in, what nails do we need? To have special white aluminum nails that you use on it. I don't like them, they look great, but I really don't like them because if they start to bend on you, oh man, forget about it. But it's the root of all evils. The nails for this. So wherever they are, I'll go find that. So let's go put this in. I showed you how to make the little one, but actually, you know, we make the big one, big 10-footer. But look how rigid it is. Only because we have this one bend in it, it really stiffens it up nice. So the 10-foot, that's what we want. We don't want a bunch of little pieces. Now we got our big 10-foot piece here. What we want to do is put it under that drip edge, okay? Now it's not always easy getting under that drip edge. So you really, sometimes you got to work it. It doesn't go up, just lift it up a little bit like that, okay? Get it in. Put what you want. Make sure the bottom here, like I can feel right now, there's a gap between this. For a good reason, because see, it's not up over here. So this is, that was hanging up on it. Boom, boom. Voila, magic. It holds by itself. Hopefully. Now we're going to put a couple nails in it. Here are these white aluminum nails I was telling you about, okay? Or brown. I mean, they make them brown. They make, you know, whatever color you want, they make them. So I think brown is pretty much outdated these days, but whatever. White is the color. Very important. Put it exactly where you want it to the edge. Want it, need it, whatever. Give it a little push, okay? Now, if something was in the way, a nail or something, take care of that nail because this is aluminum. There's no forgiveness for you putting it in tight over here and having something holding it and then coming over here and trying to push up. This will buckle like no end. So make sure you're good, put it up. I always like to put one in the middle while I go to the other sides. Just got to put a nail in. Voila! And I always like to put the nails where the gutter's going to go, so it's going to cover them up. So you're going to put one up over here. Then we're going to go low here because see how this, we don't want that, you know, until the gutters go on, and even that. I mean, the gutter's only covering so much. We're going to put one here. We're going to put a couple more here. If you look, this, in case you're wondering what this big, gigantic, gaping, nasty, ugly looking hole is, this is where a big stone chimney was coming up that was falling apart on the house. But we're going to have a new roof going on this house, so that's when I'm going to address all this. The inside of the house is not done yet, so who cares? So, whoop, and on these nails, see, that one gave me a little hard time. Hit them square, slow, little taps at a time. Believe me, these nails are not fun to work with. Well, anyway, so we can get a shot underneath of it, what it looks like. Look how nice that looks. Our soffit with our channel upside down. That looks really nice and beautiful. You wouldn't know the house is 1940. Now it's looking 20. Okay, I previously told you there's another way of doing this, and there's another way after that. So this is going to show you another way. You would have a 2x4, probably a 2x3. You don't need a whole big 2x. So that'll be nailed to the house. Get your J channel, go up against that, and secure that to your 2x4. Then you just go in with your soffit, just like that, and of course then your fascia, but make sure it's level. Okay, that is one way to do it. Where the siding, you know, you wouldn't really go over the siding like that. I mean, you can. I mean, hey, whatever looks good, right? It doesn't let water in. But normally, you're not going to have the siding. You wouldn't have the siding up yet. You'd just be doing your soffits. You bring your siding up to your J, and actually there's another piece that you would get from when you got the siding. I forgot what the heck it's called. Oh God, it's for the top of the siding. I can't remember the name. Anyway, so it'd be another piece that would be nailed to the house right under the J, and your siding would snap right into that. So that's another way of doing it. I mean, there's a few different ways. It's like a three-way switch. There's not one way to wire a three-way switch. There's 9 ways. So you have your right and your wrong on the siding, what works, what doesn't work, what you have to work with. So, and what was previously done, because you might want to match that if you're only doing one side and not the whole thing, whatever it may be. But that's okay. We have this section of our fascia all done. I hope you learned how to make it. Ask me questions, leave comments, all that good stuff. I still have a bunch more to do. I hope you enjoyed the video. Like and subscribe so you'll get notices every time I upload a video, especially all these cool ones. I think one of our next ones, I'm going to be doing the front of the house, as long as I can get a cameraman. And I'm going to show you how to do some of this weird, not weird, but much more difficult stuff. But chances are, if you know how to do that, you already know how. So that made any sense. Okay, thanks for watching. That's probably pretty